What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'm doing my tag. Look, I'm coming on here like I'm gonna do a video. I'm I've been doing videos all day. I don't know if y'all noticed. I done dropped about 6 videos a day. And so I feel like it's just I'm on autopilot. I'm trying to get some of this stuff done before I go on vacation. So I'm trying to finish up stuff and get some stuff out before I go. I'm trying to do Throwback Thursday. So I'm trying to give y'all some retro reviews on Thursdays. Last Thursday I didn't get it done, but the Thursday before that I gave y'all three. I gave y'all The Wire, Falcon Crest, and A Different World. I can't promise that I'm gonna get to The Wire today, but I already did A Different World and Falcon Crest. I'm gonna try to get to The Wire before I leave. Um, so I've been hopping today, y'all. This is the first day that I didn't really have anywhere to go. I was supposed to meet up with somebody for lunch, but we had to reschedule. So I was like, let me just hop. I've been washing clothes. I've been trying to get some stuff done. Cause tomorrow I'm gonna be out most of the day with my mom. And then Saturday I have something to do in the evening. After I do the panel, I have something to do in the evening. So Sunday, anyway, that's what I've been doing today, child. I've been working hard. What's up, y'all? Let me get y'all this roll call going, and then we're gonna get this party started. Hey, Diamond Pearl Gem. Hey, Scorpio. Oh, Scorpio, aka I see now, child. I was about to say, ooh. Oh, thank you and you're a new subscriber, so I'm glad I didn't screw up your name. How you doing? How you doing? Thank you so much for being here. Shout out, y'all know what to do. We got a new subscriber in the chat. What we gonna do, tribe? What we gonna do, tribe? Hey, L Love, what's up, boo? Hey, Peaches. Hey, Abby. Y'all give my girl a shout out. Abby is gonna be on a new panel over on the TTB network channel. There's an all girls panel. It's called the Queen's Corner. So y'all know Abby adds her own flavor to things. So y'all make sure I will definitely let y'all know the date. I believe it's supposed to drop in September. But congratulations to you, boo. LaDonna, C. Golden, Creative Diva, Dominique, Bilo, LaDonna. Hey, Joshua. Hey, boo. Diamond Pearl. I've been working overtime I've been trying, y'all. I'm trying to get y'all some stuff before I leave because I don't think I probably won't be on here while I'm gone. But what I want to do is record stuff and have it set up to premiere while I'm gone so that so that something is on the channel every day. But as far as me coming live and doing updated stuff, that's probably not gonna happen. I just want to be in the moment. I think I'm gonna try to come live and stuff like that from time to time. But as far as me trying to watch a TV show to do a review, I'm on vacation. I'm gonna try to be in the moment, y'all. Hey, Charbur, what's up? Hey, Tracy. Wait a minute. Hey, Christia, how you doing? First time teacher here. Well, listen, yes to the teachers. Yes for the first time people. Y'all welcome, Christia. And did I say your name right? I hope I did. I see the I there, so that's why I said Christia instead of Krista. But if I'm saying it wrong, let me know. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you, thank you. Hey, Cookie, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, Drinks with D. Hey, Boo. Hey, Lemon Kush. Zara, what's up? My baby Extra Dragon Smoke. We just need one live in front of the Eiffel Tower. El Teddy, you fine. Listen, I felt bad because I was listening and I was like, I didn't want you to feel like you had to rush. That's why I was telling you, let me know what time you need me to get off. I didn't want you to feel rushed. Take some pics, videos to show us when you get back. I will. I'll do that kind of stuff. But, and I'm not saying I won't go live at all. But as far as me sitting down, unless something really ridiculous happens or earth shattering happens, like, yeah, I'm just gonna be in the moment. So first of all, I want to thank the BKGH show. I always have to remember the initials. For inviting me to their live taping last night. We had a good time. It was their season premiere. And we had a good time. The live audience, we kind of got in the show, child. I don't think that was the original concept. I think we were supposed to just be quiet. Like when you go to a live taping of a show, I think we were supposed to just be quiet. But baby, I know we got into it. We was yelling out from the audience. But it was a good time. It was a nice group of people. They had libations and they had little finger food, some wangs and things. And so it was a good time. And so I want to thank them for inviting me. We had a good show. You guys, some of y'all joined me over there. Some of y'all said y'all subscribed. So thank you for that. Abby, when you get a chance, can you drop the link, or any of my mods? Can y'all drop the link for the BKGH show? And the B stands for black, the K stands for kink, the G stands for gay, and the H stands for human. So if you fall into any one of those categories, that's the channel for you. Y'all go check them out. They're trying to get to 500 subscribers before they hit their before they get to their 200th show, which is going to be in November. November will be their 200th show. They were doing the podcast before they moved over to the YouTube platform, so they almost had to start from the beginning once they came over to YouTube. But y'all make sure, if we were supposed to be quiet, we didn't understand the assignment. We didn't. We didn't. We were loud. We were loud. And listen, I was actually I was gonna say I was quiet at first, but I don't know if I was even quiet at first. All right, you guys. So we got some heavy stories to talk about today. So I'm gonna get the heavy stuff out the way, and then we'll work our way around to some of the other stuff. First of all, I want to give a shout out to my girl Anna Navarro over on The View. It is official. She is now the everybody thought that The View was only going to add one permanent co-host and probably just keep her in the rotation, but they have added two permanent co-hosts, and Anna Navarro, who has been, their go-to for probably the last 3 or 4 years. For a while, I don't think she was interested in doing it permanently, but at this point, she there every damn day. She might as well, you know what I'm saying? She might as well. And so, me and Anna Navarro's relationship has grown over the years. I didn't used to like her, but I always respected her. And there's a difference. See, I think a lot of times when we look at politics these days, it's so what's the word I'm looking for? Politicians, they're so, the word isn't coming to me that I'm looking for, but so isolated that it's like you have to be one or the other, and you have to hate the other person. And no, like I've never been, I've always followed politics because y'all know I love politics. I followed politics since middle school. Probably one of the few people that, was into it as early as I was. And so I was looking at MSNBC and CNN and stuff like that. And I remember polarizing. Thank you, Zara. That is absolutely the word I was looking for. Thank you, boo. And so I always respected Anna because I respected the fact that she was able to articulate her point and be able to argue and debate her point with anybody. Like Anna could stand 10 toes down with anybody they threw at her, and she stayed on message. She stayed respectful. She got a little spicy sometimes, but it wasn't like Donald Trump disrespectful. Y'all know what I'm saying? But since this whole Trumpism stuff has taken over, she's one of the few Republicans that said, listen, I love the Republican Party, but I'm not doing this. We talked about Joe, we talked about my boy Joe, who again didn't always have the best relationship with Joe, but I can respect the fact that he was like, listen, I still believe in Republican ideals. This ain't the Republican Party I grew up with. This isn't the Republican Party that I want to be connected to. And so I'm going to separate myself. And he probably still 9 times out of 10 is going to vote Republican, but he's not going to vote for these Trumpers, right? Anyway, moving on. So congratulations to Anna Navarro. That's my girl. And again, I don't always agree with her on The View, but I always respect that she's bringing, because she's different from Megan, right? She's not rude and condescending when she gives an opinion. And she's had some spicy moments, with Sonny and some other people. She's had some spicy moments. But right, Diamond Pearl. Maybe I'll get into The View again. I love The View. What's up, T Lounge? Hey, boo. So that's the first thing I want to say. So shout out to Anna Navarro. Y'all, so let's get into some of these serious stories. So the first serious story I want to get into is the United States has declared a health crisis with the monkeypox. State of emergency, a health crisis. I don't have the right language in front of me, but they have declared that. Yeah, it's sad to say we've been down this road before, right? Recently. I had this conversation last night off camera with the guys after the show. Glad she wasn't on there when Elizabeth was on yesterday. Oh, child. I didn't even know Elizabeth was on yesterday. I haven't looked at yesterday's episode yet, child. Anna's always trying to be a comedian. I just don't like her self-deprecating humor. Oh, well, I do it to my... Well, I got you. No, I don't want Elizabeth, child. We cannot do Elizabeth Hasselbeck, child. No. Nope. So... 6,600 compared to what? 41 people? 41 million people. What you mean? Don't watch it or make me mad? Okay, then I don't want a child because I can't do Elizabeth. I cannot. I can't do her. So what I'm gonna say is this. I know, like, here in the area, and El Teddy gave me this information earlier, and I'm gonna pass it on to all my DC people, especially right now. Unfortunately, right now, they're still really focusing on this being a gay thing, which is very reminiscent of the AIDS epidemic in the late 70s, early 80s. And what I mean by that is this. They're giving out vaccines here in the DC area at 3 locations tomorrow. El Teddy, hold on, let me read this because El Teddy did send me the link this morning. So for my DC people, I want to say this to you guys. This is, and y'all can go on the mayor's website and find this. DC Health to provide limited walk-up monkeypox vaccinations on Fridays for eligible residents. So starting tomorrow, it'll be every Friday while supplies last. They will be giving out 300 doses every Friday at 3 different locations. And I'm going to tell you the locations for the people who, my DC people. Let me give you guys the 3 locations. It's 3640 Martin Luther King Jr. Avenue in Southeast. That's Ward 5. Ward 8, excuse me. 7530 Georgia Avenue Northwest, Ward 4. And 1900 I Street, Ward 2. I feel like they're going to rotate wards because there are 8 wards in DC, and that's only 3 of the 8 wards. So I feel like they're going to rotate wards. Here's the criteria. You must have proof of DC residency with an identification card with a DC address, or you can have a utility bill or other mail with your name on it and a DC address, or you can have a current lease or mortgage with your name on it. So please don't show up without the proper identification because y'all already know. They're going to start at noon, and they will go from noon until 8 or when supplies run out. Now, the supplies are going to run out before 8 o'clock. I promise you that. I promise you. And my suggestion, if you're going, my suggestion is that you be there. I would say you be there no later than 10 o'clock tomorrow. May even need to be there earlier than that, but certainly no later than 10 o'clock. And just take a chair, child, to be ready. Now, here are the people that they are focusing on. So listen carefully. These are the people that are going to have priority. They're going to go through the priority people first. And then if there are people left, then they'll give them the vaccine. But here are the priorities for right now. Gay, bisexual, and other men who have sex with men and have had multiple or anonymous sexual partners in the last 14 days. 2, transgender women or non-binary persons assigned male at birth who have sex with men or sex workers of any sexual orientation or gender, or staff of any sexual orientation or gender at establishments where sexual activity occurs, i.e. bathhouses, saunas, sex clubs. So let me say this. I'm glad that they're prioritizing the population that they have identified as high risk. Let me say that. But I want the vaccine too. And I don't fall in none of these categories. I will say this, and I hate to say it like this, but y'all know I'm gonna be blunt. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could be a woman of the night. I guess I could show up and just be like, I be turning tricks. I mean, I guess I could fall into that category. I guess. But let me say this on a serious note, you guys. The sad thing is, I'm going to move to the top of the list in about 3 weeks. Anybody want to guess why I'm going to move to the top of the list in about 3 weeks? Anybody want to gander to take a guess on why I'm going to be at the top of the list in about 3 weeks? No, not because I'm traveling. There you go. Ding, 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 ding. Because school going to be open up. And the first kid that show up at the school, they're going to make teachers and people who work in the schools priorities. Y'all know why? Because the last thing they want to do is close schools again. The last thing they want to do is close schools again. So we're going to be a priority as soon as, because see, schools haven't opened for us yet. Schools don't open here for another 3 weeks. So once school opens, exactly, Bab, those poor babies. I agree. Hey, Carolyn, what's up, Tabitha? Thank you so much for the shout out early, Tabitha. I appreciate you. Mwah, I appreciate you. Hey, Kathy. Yeah, because y'all know they're not trying to close school. They ain't trying to close school. Yep, I'm going to be an essential worker. Once you tell them this information, you will be in a database collecting your sexual orientation. Child, I mean, I can't speak for nobody else, but as far as I'm concerned, they can take whatever. Listen, they can track my sexual. I don't care. I know other people might have a problem with that, but let's be clear, I don't. I promise you, I don't. Tabitha, I'm talking about the fact that the United States has declared, I guess, a state of emergency with the monkeypox, well, a health emergency with the monkeypox, and I'm just talking about the vaccine here in DC. They're starting to give out the vaccine, and I was just giving people the information, but you have to fit a certain criteria for now. For now, like I said, I feel like in the next couple of weeks that criteria will change. But yeah, just be careful, y'all. Moving on. Brittany Griner, y'all, I'm sure y'all know, it's been all over the news. Brittany Griner was sentenced. First of all, she was found guilty. She was sentenced to 9 years in prison for what equates to, they said, a bubblegum stick, like the equivalent of a stick of bubblegum amount of marijuana oil, CBD oil, whatever the proper name is. Y'all, I've been telling y'all from the beginning that this was going to happen. I've been hoping for the best, but pretty prepared for the worst. Once they had her, and see, I thought she got picked up on her way out of the country. I found out last week that she got picked up on her way in the country. And I told y'all then, and I'm going to tell y'all now, they knew who she was before she got there. Now, she tried to say she didn't know how that oil got in her car. Now, I don't know. I mean, her bag. Now, I don't know if I believe that, Brittany. I don't know, Brittany. I don't know if I believe that. But I do believe you've probably traveled into the country with that before, and it's never been a problem. That's what I believe. I believe that this wasn't your first time taking your vape pen or your CBD oil or whatever. I believe that. That I believe. But she's been a pawn from the beginning. And I just saw right before I went live that it looks like the United States is going to make this swap for her. And they said that if negotiations don't collapse, then it'll go through, they say, within the month. I've already told y'all how I feel about that, you know. But I'm not surprised that she was found guilty. I expected her to be found guilty. Once they let it go this far, that they actually started the trial, I knew there was no way they were going to stop the trial. I mean, unless something monumental happened, they weren't going to stop the trial. you know. And we're just going to have to keep praying for those who believe in prayer. We're going to have to keep praying for her family and pray for her and her mental health. I cannot imagine. I just cannot imagine. I mean, she basically threw herself on the mercy of the judge. I mean, you know, I can't imagine. I think that the American government knew this was coming, and that offer was a false gesture to black voters. No, I don't think so. I think they mean it. I think they're going to make the offer. I think they're going to make the swap. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think it was a false gesture. Remember, the United States normally doesn't do that. The United States doesn't normally. This is for them to be willing to even have the conversation to trade her. That is abnormal for the U.S. government. That is very abnormal for the U.S. government. So, you know, I expected her to be found guilty, but didn't expect the 9 years. Like Ebby said, that's excessive. Well, it is excessive, but under Russia, I knew she was going to get that when they said she could serve. Listen, this is what I believe about the Russian government. I believe that the Russian government is extreme, and I believe the Russian government is going to push this as far as they can push this. It's Putin, y'all. It's Putin. When I read that she could serve up to 10 years for what they were charging her for, I ain't saying she deserved it. I said, oh, she about to get at least half of that. I said, she going to get at least half of that 10 years. So I'm not surprised, honestly. Yeah. I think they had to find her guilty so they could do the swap. I don't know. Question is, will the trade fall through? Because who gets who first, and how will it be a point of contention? Now that's the question is going to be: will negotiations fall through? Now that is an important question. Will the negotiations fall through? Now that is valid. That is a very valid question. Very valid question. So we got that. Well, y'all know I've been giving y'all the update, so when I get an update, y'all will get an update. I know, but Biden wants to be reelected and not to push the black vote away. Right, but this is too early for that. Like, anything that Biden does today, ain't nobody going to remember in 2 years when it's time to vote. This don't mean nothing. Hell, they're not even going to remember in 2 months when it's time for the midterm elections. Nah. This one, I mean, I keep telling y'all, people's memories are short. Ain't nobody going to remember this in 2 years. I mean, not if they get her out. It'll be a forgotten thing. In my opinion. I mean, you know, I could be wrong. But that's my opinion. My friend who is Russian says this can happen to anyone in Russia unless they are a white man with money. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, listen. And Russia is very homophobic. Like, she got a lot of strikes against her. She had a lot of strikes against her. I just have to keep it positive, or keep it prayers, I should say. And I'll let y'all know when I know, you know, y'all will know. When I get an update, y'all will get an update. But it looks like they are negotiating this trade. The last thing I read, literally right before I went live, said hopefully within the next month. So, hey Xavier, what's up? Child, Americans have a short memory because I just read, and I forgot to talk about this yesterday. Travis Scott is about to get a residency in Vegas. Travis Scott. The same Travis Scott, but a year ago, it ain't even been a year since Astroworld. The same Travis Scott that got 5,672 lawsuits against him. The same Travis Scott. He's about to get a residency in Vegas. So when I say that we have a short memory, we have a short memory. Because I promise you, them tickets is going to be sold out. Everybody and their cousin is going to go right on down to Vegas to go see him. Miss Bay thing, how? Because people have a short memory. Listen, y'all ain't been paying attention. They've been slowly sprinkling Travis on us. They've been slowly sprinkling Travis. Ain't nobody said nothing. And they said, oh, well, we let him get on stage at this concert. Oh, nobody said nothing? Nobody protested? They ain't try to cancel us? Oh, okay. And then they let him go on show. They let him get on stage at another concert. Oh, nobody said nothing? Nobody, they're not canceling us. Okay. And then something else happened. Nobody said nothing. And then remember Nike, he's got that partnership with Nike, the Cactus Jack line with Nike that's his Travis Scott shoes that are so damn expensive. Y'all know they just released those like last week or the week before last, right? Nobody said nothing. Now Nike put it on hold after Astro World. He was supposed to have some shoes drop after Astro World. Nike was like, hold up, player, wait a minute. But they didn't cancel him. They didn't cancel his contract. Nike just said, let's wait a minute. Let's wait and see if this die down. Y'all, they didn't release his shoes. Travis Scott is right back where he was. So Vegas called because they could. Vegas called because they could. Yeah, but his baby mama is a Kardashian. I ain't forgot. Yeah, we ain't forgot, but they forgot. I think people will feel Vegas is a safe location due to venues have a formula. I mean, I think Usher got another residency in Vegas too for October since his first. Yeah, he got another Vegas. Usher has another residency. Yes, he does. I'm not sure at what hotel, but yeah, he got one. And we might want to look into some tickets, see if we can get some cheap tickets. But this Usher, we not. It's Usher, child. We ain't gonna get no cheap tickets. Moving on. Your coworkers were just talking about getting the new Travis Scott shoes. Exactly. We do have some good news though. Federal charges have been brought against Breonna Taylor. See, I said that wrong. 4 officers connected to the murder of Breonna Taylor, child. Whew, let me say that right. 4 officers connected to the murder of Breonna Taylor. There's a show that comes on BET that a lot of y'all probably are missing. And the show is called Sins of the City. And they've had 2 seasons. And they've highlighted some of the worst. Hey, Amir, how you doing, baby? They've highlighted. Oh, she's cheaper than Adele. Usher's cheaper than Adele. We'll look into it while we're there. We might be able to get some last minute seats, and you never know. But child, we didn't already spend enough money on the show that we going to. So unless it's some cheap tickets, we be all right. The show is called Sins of the City. And each episode is about a different city, and they highlight probably the city's most atrocious cases of racism, right? Or events. The first episode, we're in season 2, getting ready to go into season 3. The first episode of season 1, they dealt with Minneapolis and George Floyd, right? They did the DC snipers. They did the situation in Philadelphia where they bombed the houses in Philadelphia back in the I think it was in the mid late 80s. Might have been in the 90s, but I think it was the 80s. So they just go city by city and they highlight these cases. Some of them are major cases. Some of them are just a murder of a famous person in the city or something like that. Because I think they did Joe Louis. Was it Joe Louis? I think they did Joe Louis. Was Joe Louis the one shot in Vegas and they never solved his murder? Was that Joe Louis? Anyway, the Move bombings. Thank you, Bat. I thought it was Move, but I didn't want to misspeak. They did Breonna Taylor. A couple of months ago, I looked at the one on Breonna Taylor. They did. It was during their second season. And they talked about this. They talked about that affidavit being false. They talked about the fact that they got that affidavit. Because I don't think unless you really, really dug deep into the Breonna Taylor case, a lot of the nuances of what really happened to get those officers there, I think are missed. I think a lot of us stop at the fact that these police officers showed up at her house and shot the house up. I don't think we get into all of the nuances of the fact that false information was given. And one of the things that was given that was false was the guy they were looking for allegedly was Breonna Taylor's ex-boyfriend. Her ex-boyfriend, allegedly. And what they said was, in order to get the probable cause to get that search warrant, they said that the ex-boyfriend was mailing packages to her house. And on the affidavit, they said that they actually had traced it, that they had proof from the post office that those packages were going to her home. They lied and said that they had proof that he was mailing packages to her home. That they said that they had pulled the information from the post office, or they had did surveillance and they witnessed the packages being delivered. And that was a lie. That was just a blatant lie. He wasn't mailing anything to her. Nothing was going to her house from her ex-boyfriend. And then they didn't follow proper protocol when they got to her house, as far as one of the police officers turned off his body cam, and it was just crazy. And then they arrested the boyfriend for shooting at them. And he was like, because a bunch of dudes bust down my door in the middle of the night and didn't identify themselves. They never said they were the police. They just busted down the door. And so he was like, yeah, I shot. Of course I did, So it's good. I say all that to say, look for it. It's probably on your DVR if you get BET. It was TV One. It wasn't BET. It was TV One. It was TV One. Look it up, because it really, the first half of the show, it talks about, it gets into, gives you that. But the last maybe 20 minutes, they really dig deep into this federal case. And so I say all that to say, congratulations. Thank God. Happy for the family. It doesn't bring her back, but, hopefully there can be some justice, because to me, I'm not understanding why the state didn't get them. I mean, I know why. Let's be clear. I know why. But I'm saying I don't know why. Y'all know what I'm saying. Body cams are a joke. They turned them off randomly. They seem like they sure do. It seems like there should be a mechanism where they don't have that authority. But moving on. Have you ever did a story time about your personal experience during a DC sniper situation? I think I've told y'all random stories. I don't know if I've done an actual story time. I can. Y'all know I gotta write that stuff down. I need to write that somewhere. I need to write that down somewhere. I'm gonna remember where I wrote it, because if I just write it, I'm not gonna hold on. Because actually I can. I mean, I can. It was definitely a scary time. It was a scary time. Like, we literally, like, I remember us literally stopping to go to the ATM and like walking zigzag to, like, when we would get out our car to go places, we were literally like walking zigzag and stuff. It was definitely a scary time. And I'm gonna be honest with you, that's the one episode. The 2 episodes of that show that I did not watch was the George Floyd episode and the DC Sniper episode. George Floyd, I cannot watch that video. That's a lie. I said I didn't watch it. I did watch it, but I fast forwarded through a lot of it. I did. Because I can't watch that video, y'all. I can't sit through that video again of that man with his knee on that man's neck and watch. I can't do it. And DC Sniper, I didn't watch it because I was like, I lived it. Like, I don't want to sit through it. I lived it. I was there. And I might not remember every single detail about the case, but I just wasn't interested in watching that episode. I never did watch that episode. What's up, Star? Thanks for the watch recommendation. Really, I'll check it out to better for my. In its cams, it was really good because it was a variety of stories. The one they did on Move in Philadelphia, I had looked at a documentary on that before, but this gave a lot more insight on different things that happened. Because what they do, I'm gonna tell you what I like about it, and then I'm running my mouth. I'm gonna tell y'all what I like about it. They give you the history of that city, and so it puts certain things in context. And so it talks about the city of Philadelphia and how the city is divided into certain people live in certain areas. And it talks about the fact of how Move even moved into that neighborhood and why from the very beginning the people in that neighborhood did not want them there. And it talks about gentrification. It's that's the thing I really really love, because it's called Sins of the City, and they get into, they give you the history of how that city even got started, and then they go into what they're going to be talking about. It's really good. Like I said, they've had 2 seasons. I'm trying to think of, they did Louisville, Kentucky with Breonna Taylor. They did Oakland. They talked about the Nation of Islam had a situation up there in Oakland. I don't want to tell you all the details because I want y'all to go watch it, but it was good. I believe they did Joe Frazier, and that was in Las Vegas. It was one of those boxes. I think it was Joe Frazier, y'all. He was murdered in Vegas, and they talked about that. So they did Las Vegas. They did, I think they did Charlotte, Abby. I think they did Charlotte. They did Savannah, DC. Like I said, Minneapolis. They did Texas, so one of the cities in Texas, about a football team that got in trouble. It's good. It's a good show, y'all. It's a good show. You're so right, really. Be Will Smith is meditating and seeking guidance from monks in India, and he just got paid $35 million to do a new film. He's probably getting back in production monies too. He absolutely is getting back in production monies. Like the false accuser Emmett Till, her warrant never served to her, and it being found decades later. Child, ain't that a mess? You and the tribe have great recommendation of viewing. I will have to go. Yeah, it's called Sins of the City, and it's TV One. It's not it's TV One. It's not BET. It's TV One. You're on season 3 of Any Day now. Oh, Diamond Pearl, isn't it so good? It's so good, y'all. If y'all, and where you, Diamond Pearl, you look, y'all told me it's on Philo, PHILO. Is that where you found it, Diamond Pearl? TV One has good and crazy shows like For My Man and Fatal Attraction, but they're very magnetic and informative as well. It comes on after Fatal Attraction. That's how I started watching it, because I believe it comes on because I watch Fatal Attraction. Y'all know I like true crime. I don't like For My Man. I'm gonna tell you, I don't like For My Man. I think I got tired of just seeing women go to jail for these men. Anyway, I got sick of them, child. I believe that's how I found it, because it comes on after Fatal Attraction. So on Monday nights, when the new season starts, it came on Monday night at like 9 o'clock, because Fatal Attraction came on at 8 and it came on at 9. And that's how I even found the show. Yeah, like where you were with JFK was shot MLK. Yeah, absolutely. The sniper, 9/11 sniper, those are 2 major events of my lifetime. Like, where were you when 9/11 happened? Where were you if you live in the DC area? Where were you? What was your experience with the DC sniper? And now it's gonna be COVID and the monkeypox. We had a sniper around here same time. No Floyd watching for me. I can't do it. The DC sniper wasn't that the one that was from Jersey and had his son with him. I don't think they were from Jersey. I thought they were from. Y'all saw that lightning? It's getting ready to storm here. So listen, if something happened, the storm did it. It wasn't me. If the internet go out or anything like that, it was the storm. Y'all hear that thunder? That lightning? It's Sonny Liston. Thank you, C. Golden. It's Sonny Liston, not Joe Frazier. It was Sonny Liston. Joe Frazier. No, I should have known it wasn't Joe Frazier. Joe Frazier just died a couple of years ago. That's Derek's daddy from the Cookout. I lived outside of Philly during a move. It was so intense. Oh, I would love to hear your point of view on that, Jason, one day. I would love to hear you talking about that. What is the show called I'm looking for? It's called Sins. You talking about Sins of the City or Any Day now? I can share. I'm not traumatized by the experience to the point where I can't talk about it. I just didn't want to watch that episode because I feel like I just wasn't interested. And it probably was really good because they did a really good job with all the other stories. It probably was really good. I kept it in my DVR for a long time, and then I just finally just deleted it. I was like, I'm not gonna watch this. Hey, Cool Gamer, what's up? Sunny Listen, thank y'all. It was Sunny Listen. Okay. I love how I can so agree with you one minute and disagree with you the next and still want to keep coming back. Me too. Me too. It just started down there in Charlotte. Yeah, baby. It's storm in here. Okay, let's get into the next stuff, child. Okay, so that's the serious one. Here's another serious one. Alex Jones. Y'all may or may not be familiar with who Alex Jones is. If Tabitha's still in the chat, I'm sure she's very familiar. El Teddy. Alex Jones is one of those. I can't say nothing else but assholes. I don't have nothing else for him. But y'all hear that? But back during Sandy Hook, after Sandy Hook, he went on his podcast and he said that Sandy Hook was a hoax, that it wasn't real, that those parents were actors, and that those bodies were staged for the purposes of, I don't even remember anymore because it was so sick. So the family sued him. The families of those children sued him. And today, they were awarded $4.1 million in compensatory damages to the boy of a 6-year-old, to the parents of a 6-year-old boy who was killed. I don't want to read this whole thing. The decision means that Jones, America's foremost purveyor of outlandish conspiracy theories, could pay far less than the $150 million sought for his remarks he made, because he's actually filed bankruptcy. So y'all know what that means. They probably ain't gonna never get their money, but I think it will make people think twice about making these outlandish statements in the future. He has absolutely filed bankruptcy. Yeah. So I just wanted to let y'all know that. So they won, but like I said, they probably ain't gonna never see a dime of it, child. They probably not gonna see no money. God is talking to us, child. Listen, I love thunderstorms. If I wasn't on live right now, I would be somewhere with the window open listening to the rain. I love thunderstorms. I love them. Yeah, baby, that's thunder, New Jones. That's the thunder. That's the thunder, y'all. Y'all hear that? That's the thunder. You might have a thunderstorm later in your area. It sounds like thunderstorm sounds off and on. Yeah, no, that's it's now. That's the thunder and that's the lightning. Y'all can't really see the lightning, but that's the thunder and the lightning. We get those summer storms. They usually don't last long, though. They come through, they make a lot of noise, and then they go about their business, child. And we're going to pray that that's what they do tonight. When are you going to come back from vacation so I can be on YouTube? Look out. I've had bouts of not getting notifications from your channel and others in the past. I'll put it on my community wall, but I'm leaving next Tuesday, and I won't be back until that next Wednesday. But I probably will not be live. I wouldn't, depending on what my jet lag is looking like on Thursday, I probably won't be live before Thursday. So it'll be I probably won't be live before Thursday. Yeah, you got freedom of speech, but it ain't, listen, freedom of speech, but that doesn't mean freedom of consequence, okay? Yeah, if the rest of those families sue, that'll be the end of him, child. Can't they garnish his wages? Depends on what type of bankruptcy he filed. They have to settle the bankruptcy before any of that gets attached. Again, I'm not an attorney. I'm certainly not a bankruptcy attorney, but my understanding of bankruptcy, especially depending on what type of bankruptcy he filed, it will shield him until the bankruptcy is settled. And then what they'll probably do is put him on some sort of payment plan. Yeah. It's dark in Waldorf. Listen, the sky, it looks like it's dark here. It looks like it's about, I saw the sky getting dark, so I knew a storm was coming. All right, so that's that. That literally just happened right before I went live. I wasn't even gonna talk about his crazy ass, but I thought I'd let y'all know, child. The NFL has appealed the Deshaun Watson. So the Deshaun Watson suspension. Now, let me tell y'all this. The NFL is appealing an independent arbitrator's decision to suspend Cleveland Browns quarterback Deshaun Watson for 6 games, giving Commissioner Robert Goodell or someone he designates authority to impose a stiffer penalty. So here's what happens. Here's what happens. When you're dealing with unions, I told y'all this. This is what I was explaining to y'all about the whole Nene thing and why Bravo wants Nene's case moved to the jurisdiction of New York City. Because in New York City, whenever there's a labor dispute, it has to go through arbitration before it can go to court. And they're saying that it's never gone, that Nene's case has never gone through arbitration. Now, Nene filed the case, I'm guessing Atlanta, because that's where she physically worked, was in the state of Georgia, and the state of Georgia has a different law. And so, hey Natalia, how you doing, babe? I haven't seen you in a long time. Welcome. So because everything in the NFL, because they have a very strong players union, there must be something in place where certain types of disputes have to go through an arbitrator, which is an independent arbitrator, which is outside of which is outside of the NFL and the actual team. And so I guess the union agreed, and the NFL had to. Well, I can say they had to agree. Depends on how their collective bargaining contract is written. But for whatever the thing is, it went through an arbitrator, and the arbitrator was the one that decided on the 6-game suspension. Now, what it sounds like is that the NFL wants him suspended longer than what the arbitrator said. And what I find interesting is I'm wondering if the NFL would have had a problem with that had there not been so much outrage and backlash at the 6-game suspension. Because a lot of people spoke up. I mean, like organizations and stuff like that spoke up about that decision about the 6 games. A lot of people thought it was a problem and felt like he should have got more. So I that's going to be interesting to see what happens. I thought Bravo wanted to move the case with Nene to possibly keep the details off camera and sealed. They wanted to go through arbitration. It's going to be sealed anyway. You mean like as far as if it goes to court, if it's going to be televised in court, that's way down the line. That's something that that's something that the attorneys will argue. They ain't even made it to court yet. They ain't even got a trial date. No, they want to have to go through arbitration because I think they feel like they can settle it in arbitration. But as of right now, there's nothing that's making Nene and her attorney sit down with Bravo and try to work out something. Whereas if they go through arbitration, they have to make a good faith effort. There has to be a good faith effort to try to settle the case, which tells me that Bravo want to settle this shit and move on. Whether they're guilty or not, I ain't arguing that with y'all no more. Y'all feel how y'all feel, and I feel how I feel. But whether she got a smoking gun or whatever the situation is, they want to try to just resolve it. That's what it sounds like to me. So yeah. Now, if it does go and actually goes to court, then we'll get into whether it's going to be televised and all of that. But certainly after that Johnny Depp trial, they ain't trying to do that, child. They ain't trying to do that. The precedent has already been set by the NFL concerning the punishment for similar crimes. The arbitration ruling was interesting to read. Cams, I would love to read it. Let me know what the link is. Hit me on Instagram for the link, because I'm like I said, I worked for a union. I understand union and arbitration and labor agreements and stuff. I just don't know what the NFL says. I don't know what their collective bargaining agreement is in that case. So when you say the precedent has already been set, you mean the precedent has already been set, like the NFL is only doing this for show, like they know ain't nothing gonna really happen, or based on what other people have gotten, Deshaun Watson should have gotten more? Like, what are you saying by set the precedent? Yes, the lawsuit still pending status is still in liability with their other business ventures. I don't know what you're talking about, O Street. I want them to go to trial. I want a show. I want to see housewives called to the floor as witnesses. I already got my popcorn ready. I doubt it will get there. I doubt it. I doubt it will get there. Let me be honest with y'all. This is my opinion. I don't know Nene from a hole in the wall. I think Nene will take a settlement. I don't think now Nene might say she wants her day in court, yada yada yada, but I don't think so. I think Nene will be happy if Bravo offer her enough money, and if she's smart, she gonna do what Monique did and get something out of it as far as get her show. If she is smart, she'll get them to not necessarily put her back on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but she'll get them to give her some sort of something. At least it's staying on the Bravo brand until it's settled or dismissed or whatever the outcome would have been. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think Nene wants a settlement. I mean, because here's the reality of the situation. If Nene, this is my opinion, y'all. If Nene was really interested in winning this case, Nene would have shut the hell up and let her lawyers handle it, because it sounds like Nene actually had some valid arguments about certain things, not everything, but some of the things she brought up were actually valid things, and it would have been a bombshell in court. But you done put it all out here on social media now. You done told everybody the game plan now. That's like, that's like the night before the Super Bowl, the coach giving away the playbook. Like, you could have probably won the game, but now you done gave me the playbook. You've told Bravo what you got. Now, some of it was leaked. I get that. But some of that shit came straight from Nene. Based on past punishment, Deshaun got more than other people. Big Ben got, 4 games? Also, we have to consider owners are held to a higher standard, but they get punishment reduced to almost nothing. Now, that's the truth, child. Well, we know the NFL, listen. She'll be on the ultimate girls trip, child. Like Mariah said, she was too busy threatening publicly, showing her hand. Yeah, like, y'all notice how quiet Mariah Huck has been? Again, whether you think Mariah should or shouldn't walk away with anything, did y'all notice how quiet Mariah was? Mariah, because quiet as it's kept, Mariah's case is still going through her case ain't settled. Mariah's case with Bravo has not been settled. But y'all see how quiet she is? I don't even think Mariah is really on social media like that. Like, every once in a while she'll throw something up there, but Mariah has shut up. Her and Carla's gonna create a show together, child. She should argue for her peach back, because they can give her a show and then cancel it by arguing low ratings. Well, hell, they can put her back on the show and fire her. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see, though. We'll see. But that's what's going on with the NFL, child. Congratulations to Chrissy Teigen and John Legend. She is preggers. Y'all know that the last baby she had was the baby was the baby stillborn, or was the baby born, lived, and then died shortly after death? But neither here nor there. They lost their baby. And so she showed off her baby bump yesterday, and she looks cute. She's sober now. I know she got into a lot of trouble last year with some old tweets and some things she said. She used to bully people and all kinds of stuff, but she is sober now, and she's been quiet too. She another one that's kind of been staying out of controversy. Chrissy Teigen used to always be tweeting and adding her 2 cents whether people asked her or not. But she's been quiet too. So congratulations to them, and shouts out to them, child. She's been very quiet since that white lady tried to get her canceled for. Yeah, she's been quiet. She's been real quiet. Like I said, I keep telling y'all, people have short memories. If you just go away and be quiet for a while, you'll be surprised what you get away with, child. Giving her a peach is a much more stable deal, because Atlanta needs Nene, child. The ratings will go up, because, I mean, whether you like her or you don't like her. Thank you, Cams. Thank you, baby. Whether you like her or you don't like her, people will tune in to see Nene. I mean, that's not a lie. Will it keep people tuned in? That's another conversation. She switched to edibles that brown liquor had her. Yeah, child. She said she's sober. Um, Thank you, Cams. I got it. I'll read it later. Thank you, babes. All right. Terrell Owens, y'all. Y'all remember Terrell Owens, basketball player? Him and Ocho Cinco had a reality show for a little while, and you know, he lost all his money. His money was stolen from him. He mismanaged his money, whatever the situation is. I think financially he's doing all right now. I think, but he lost a lot of his football money. But I think he's doing okay financially now. He's got some business ventures and he's been able to do some things. Lord, here comes Jonathan. Nene, listen, calling Nene name in my chat is like saying Beetlejuice. Here comes Jonathan. Every time I say Nene, here comes Jonathan. Ain't nobody heard from Jonathan. Here he come, falling out the sky. Yes, don't put the legal game plan out there to the masses when your lawyer says chill and be quiet. Listen, after all, you sort him out, and they right like when the lawyer tell you shut up, shut up. Yeah, he played football. He was actually one of the greatest out there. He was arrogant as hell, and he got a whole other set of issues that I don't have the energy to get into today. But let's talk about the fact that he ran into a whole Karen in his neighborhood. Now I'm gonna let y'all listen to the Karen, and I'm gonna let y'all listen to the altercation with the popo, and then we're gonna talk about it. Child, I'm gonna let y'all listen. I'm gonna let y'all listen to it. Y'all know I can't never find it when I'm looking for it. I do remember what channel it's on. I'm on the right channel. I just gotta scroll down far enough. Why y'all was laughing at my scrolling yesterday? Somebody put the comment under my video and was like, scrolling. Listen, I was scrolling for that thing, child. I was scrolling for that thing yesterday. All right, I think I scrolled too far. Hold on. I can't never find nothing when I'm looking for it. I feel like I'd be nervous because I don't want to. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna find it because it's here. I know I'm on the right channel. I just gotta scroll far enough to get to it. But he was in his neighborhood driving to the mailbox. So he said he was driving to his mailbox in his neighborhood, and and a Karen, he had an interaction with a Karen. And so this video picks up with him talking to the police, and you can hear the Karen. Now, the reason why I want y'all to hear this is because I want y'all to hear what the Karen is saying. Because she absolutely let you know who she was. She let you know who she was when if you could hear her talking in the background, and you could hear her, and you be like, I heard her, and I was like, see, there we go. There we go. Child, I am scrolling. I should have wrote down. I'm getting there, y'all. I'm getting there. Because I know it's on this channel. I think I just got to scroll down. Is that it right there? No. Yeah, I just had it before I went live because I was like, okay, now I know where to find it. I hate when I do this. Okay, I know I ain't got to scroll this far back. Okay, hold on. Maybe I'm on the wrong channel. I thought it was on this channel. I could have sworn it was on this channel, but I might be on the wrong channel. Hold on. I thought it was on the Neighborhood Talk, but I don't see it on the Neighborhood Talk. So let me look at. I could have sworn it was on the Neighborhood Talk. Hold on, Tracy just shared it with me. Hold on. Thank you, Tracy. I tell y'all, my people be looking out for you. Looking out for me. Tracy just shared it. Okay, hold on.
There is no stop sign. What are you talking about? I understand. I wasn't, but I asked him to slow down, and he got out of his car and started harassing me. He put his car in park.
Right, because you're going to yell at me and telling me I'm almost hit you, and I didn't.
But you didn't have to get out of your fucking car.
You didn't have to talk to me that way either, Karen.
A black man approaching a white woman.
First of all, you had your boy right here, your husband right here. So first of all, I don't do that type of stuff.
Relax. You did. You put your car in park and you came at me.
First of all, I didn't come at you.
Yes, you did.
You can stop all of that, Karen.
Okay, listen.
Get out of here with all of that.
Listen, if you guys want me here, I can solve it.
He literally came after me.
Here she crying. There's Karen. Look at this. This is unbelievable. Swear to God, I've never been a part of nothing like this. There's no stop sign. What are you talking about?
So when I heard this, y'all, what she's saying is, she said that you were speeding through the neighborhood. And he was like, I wasn't speeding because I was literally coming right here to the mailbox to get my mail. So I wasn't speeding anywhere because the mailbox is right here. Well, you didn't stop at the stop sign. He was like, there is no stop sign. And you can tell that the police, because you hear the police are like, if there was a stop sign there, the police would have addressed it. But the part that got me was when she said, because you're a black man approaching a white woman. Excuse me? Excuse me? So now you're a white woman? He can't approach you as a black man? Like, she showed her hand in that moment. And like he said, she said, well, you stopped your car and put it in park. Yeah, because you yelled at me. And you called me out my name. Absolutely, I'm going to stop my car. And he said, you were standing here with your husband, so stop all of that. I wasn't trying to come at you. Your husband, your man, and even if he was, I'm sorry, your man's sitting right there. He's supposed to have your back. He's supposed to have your back. Child, I saw that thing. What got me was the... Because when she said, because you're a black man and I'm a white woman, I said, what the? I was listening to that thing. I was listening to it this morning laying down. I had to sit up. I said, what? Child. Of course, she started crying. That was the short version of the video. There's a longer version. I can't find it. I'm not going to hold up the live looking for it. But, of course, there's a longer version where she starts crying. And he's like, there she go. She crying. And he was like, I ain't never had this happen to me before. He was like, I know this has happened to other people, but this ain't never happened to me. Like, what in the world? Child. I thought that was a whole mess, y'all. I just had to share that with y'all. If people ever want to question, if people ever want to act like that we overreacting and this stuff don't happen, I'm here to be the one to tell y'all that that's a lie. We ain't overreacting about yet. Okay? Honey. Send you the longer version. I'm going to have to find it. I can tell you, it's either on the Shade Room. It's either on the Shade Room. It's either on the Shade Room, the Neighborhood Talk, or Jasmine Brand. But I thought it was on the Shade Room. I really thought it was on the Shade Room. I really thought it was on the Shade Room. So, okay. All right. But I'll look for it. But it's on one of those three places. That I can tell you. Because those are the three places I went today. The Neighborhood Talk, the Shade Room, or the Jasmine Brand. But I thought it was the Neighborhood Talk. And it probably is a Neighborhood Talk, but I'm scrolling so fast, I'm probably just scrolling right past it. Because I'm almost certain it was the Neighborhood Talk, child. So, yeah. Child. Okay. Well, we have updates. It's 11 minutes. Okay, there it is right there. Thank you, Extra Smoke. He dropped the link right there. He dropped the link right there. There's the link for the longer version, y'all. So we have more information now on what happened with Mr. Kyle. We know he was arrested for sexual assault, kidnapping, yada, yada, yada. But we have a little bit more details about what actually happened in this particular case. So let me give y'all a little more information, child. This is a mess. On July 30th, in Perryville, Louisiana, per reports from allhiphop.com, the incident allegedly occurred after Mystical thought the woman stole $100 in cash from him. Now, didn't he go to jail the last time for doing this exact same thing because he said the woman owed him some money, and so she forced him to give fellatio while he was videotaping it? Didn't the last time, well, not the last time, but the time he went to jail, didn't this happen? Because the woman, he had said the woman stole some money from him or owed him some money, and so she forced him to give him fellatio. Child. The rapper reportedly punched, choked, and pulled the braids out of the woman's hair. He then took her keys and cell phone and stopped her from leaving the premises. Although the woman's name isn't shared, Mystical's lawyer claims that the victim has been in a long-term relationship with the former No Limit artist. The terror did not end there. The victim allegedly helped Mystical look for the money to calm him down. However, during the search, she told law enforcement she found a crystal-like substance, and we already know where it goes from there. The rest of it, so I didn't click on it for the rest of the story. But y'all, this man got a problem. And like I said, I like Mystical. Why I liked it, Mystical. This man has a problem. He has a problem. So $100. But I feel like the man is on drugs. Because that sounds like some crackhead shit right there. That sounds like some I'm high out of my mind type shit right there. Because you whooped her whole ass over $100. Assault, robbery, kidnapping, he can cancel. Especially since this is his second time, because he was arrested, but okay. So he went to jail once for this. The second time they charged him, but they had to drop the charges because of lack of evidence. Probably the woman wasn't going to testify. And this will be his third time. So you already have a conviction. Hey, hey, Judy, how you doing? Kisses from Paris, France. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, that just sounds like some crackhead stuff to me. I'm going to be in Paris next week. Oui. This time next week, I will be in Paris. Lord willing, that is where I will be. So, y'all, now they say that he being held without bond, which is probably a good thing, because I don't know listen, he need to just go on and stay where he is, child. That's all he know how to do, smoke, because that's a mess. That's a whole mess, y'all. A whole mess. Anyway, that's the update on Mr. Kyle, child. That's the update on Mr. Kyle. All right. I think we almost at the end of this road, in the words of the great Boyz II Men. We have an update on the Neyo story. Now, we know that the other day we reported, I believe it was Sunday, we reported, maybe Monday, I'm not sure. I feel like it was a Sunday, though. We reported that Crystal, Neyo's wife, went to social media and basically blasted him for sleeping around with her. Allegedly, she said he'd been with sex workers without using any protection, and she was tired of dealing with him, and she was leaving him, and that was going to be the end of it. He went live and was like, I want to stay quiet for the sake of my children. I don't really have nothing to say. Well, today we found out that she has indeed filed for divorce. She said that there is irreconcilable differences. She said there is no chance of a reconciliation. She says that this man done had a baby on her. Now look. I said, I said when this story dropped that she know that man been cheating on her, but she forgave it, let it go, whatever. Now you done let this man bring home a whole baby, and now you done. Now, word on the curb is, Crystal. Now, let me say this. Word on the curb, Crystal, is you started messing with him while he was still living with Monyetta. Now, he said that they wasn't together no more, that they was just sharing a premise for the purposes of their churn. Ma'am, listen. He was still living with the mama of his children when you started dating him. Some might call that what's that word? Karma. Now, I'm not one of those people. I ain't one of those people, but some people might say that this might be a little bit of doop karma. That's all I'm saying. Not so can the baby come to Christmas or not. Is the baby gonna be on the Christmas card for this Christmas, baby? Listen. It's a mess, y'all. But that is alleged. That's what she's saying. I don't know if that's true, but that is what she's saying in her court documents, that this man brought him home a baby. Okay. So I guess that is irreconcilable differences. I don't know how you reconcile that. I don't know how you come back from that one, honey. That is irreconcilable. Another Melanie Holt. There you go. Sure is. It sure is another Melanie Holt. Sure is. Well, the Beyonce effect has once again hit Telfar. If y'all not familiar with Telfar is the Black-owned luxury handbag, affordable luxury handbag company. Now, this is the first time that Beyonce has shouted them out. She shouted them out a few years ago, and they blew up then. Actually, she did not actually shout them out. She was spotted carrying one of their bags, and the minute Beyonce had it, everybody wanted one, and that actually catapulted them into the company. Now on her album, she actually dropped the lyrics on her album. What's it called, y'all? What is it? Telfar in the mail, Birkins in storage, or something. Y'all know, I don't know the exact lyric, but basically, she once again is shouting out the company. And since Renaissance has dropped, Telfar has worked with Solange. Yeah. Since Renaissance dropped, visits to their website are up 181%. And they are literally sold out of their most popular style. Like, y'all know the little shop, they call it the shopping bag. They are literally sold out. Literally sold out. Now, let me say this. There's already a wait list. Telfar had a wait list anyway. Telfar stayed sold out anyway. The Telfar bag imported Birkins, them shits in storage. I'm in my bag. Thank you, Cams. I knew the Beehive would get me together and give me the exact lyric. Now, for those of you who are members, then y'all already know the saga that I just went through with my hold on, y'all. Let me show y'all my bag. Hold on. Now, during New York Fashion Week, Telfar dropped a new style. Like, if you're familiar with Telfar, you know that they have their shopping bag style. That's their most popular style of bag. But they dropped this new bag. It was a circular bag, crossbody. And when I saw it, I was like, I want it. I said, I want that bag. And it was sold out before the fashion show was over during New York Fashion Week. It was sold out before the show was over. So then, and that was in black. So then they dropped brown, and I said, I want that bag. And again, But those of y'all who are members, y'all know I told y'all the whole story about what I went through to get this damn bag. Y'all love my bag. And thank you, Beyonce, because now my bag has increased in value probably 3 times what I paid for it. If I ever decide to sell it, thank you, Beyonce. Thank you. Thank you. They now have that bag. They have black, brown, white, and I think silver. It's bigger than you thought it was. Yeah, it's a really good size. Listen, the bag is a really. Listen, I have this. I have my wallet. I got my passport, which I need to put that somewhere else, but I got my passport. I got some hand sanitizer, a big bottle. That's a big bottle of hand sanitizer, child. These are my Invisaligns because I just went to the orthodontist yesterday, so that's my next set of Invisalign. And then I just got a bunch of junk in here. Like I still have stuff down in here. It's just junk though, like pens. I got some lip. I got a couple of things of lip gloss. Got a couple of things of lip gloss. A few odds and ends down in there. Got a mask. Oh, I got a gift card. Oh, I got a gift card for Outback in here. Look at that. What's this? Oh, I know what that is. Yeah, I got it. So it's definitely a good size. It's definitely a good size. I'm taking this with me to France. That's why I haven't taken my passport out yet, because I had my passport from when I went to Detroit, because we went over to Canada. I have the Moose Knuckle edition. Yeah, I saw the Moose Knuckle. I didn't order it, but I saw it. They did a partnership with UGG. I got my cousin the UGG hat for Christmas, and I got Niecy the Telfar bag, the small one for Christmas. See how the queen blessed me? She did. Listen, I ain't gonna listen. She did. Yeah, he's first generation from Liberia, you said? Cameroon? You just realized that Telfar is the owner's first name as well as the company's name. I ain't know that. You just told me something I didn't know. So listen, y'all know I'm fair about being fair. I ain't never told y'all that, you know, I give Beyonce credit because she does shout out and highlight and work with small small companies, black owned companies, female businesses. So listen, I ain't mad at all, but you know, congratulations. And the other thing about them is that their bags are affordable. Those bags, I mean, when we're talking about designer bags, okay, because affordable is relative. But if we're talking about, you can go get a Telfar bag for under $200 versus a Louis Vuitton bag for $2,000. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all relative when you talk about affordable, but compared to Gucci or Louis or whatever, you know, and it's black on. So congrats. All right, y'all, let me get out of here. There's 100 people in the room. I hope everybody is subscribed. Once again, welcome to all of my new subscribers. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you had a good time. I hope you're going to come back again. Feel free to hit me up on IG. If you're not subscribed and you just kind of found us and hanging out, please hit that subscribe button. And y'all know what to do. If you've been sitting here, I hope y'all have already hit that like button, because both things are what, y'all? They are free 99. Free 99. Now she tried to help Kalika. I'm not doing this with you. She tried to help Calcutta. She did try to help Calcutta, child. Anyway, Lord, did they go arguing in the chat? We got Jonathan, Xavier, Abby. I'm not doing this with any of the three of y'all. As always, I want to shout out the content creators that I saw in the chat today. Of course, my little brother and little sister, Abby Reviews and El Teddy. I saw Mo Media in here. Y'all know my girl Tabitha. I'm gonna have to start calling Tabitha my cousin. Tabitha Speaks was in here earlier. The Tea Lounge was in here. All of these are great content creators. Don't forget to check out the BKGH show on YouTube. Check them out. I went to their live show last night and we had a really, really, really good time. I would like to see that ad about real estate insurance. What ad about real estate insurance? John, I don't know what you're talking about, baby. Ain't nobody talked about no real estate insurance over there. Did anybody talk about real estate insurance over here? I think you might be. I don't know what you're talking about, baby. But thank y'all so much. I'll try to get us some more things dropped, some more reviews dropped tonight. Like I said, I'm trying to get some stuff done so that y'all will have some content while I'm gone. And I will talk to y'all later. Mwah. You just subscribed for free 99. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Y'all. It is free 99. Y'all going to get that special. Y'all going to get that special before it go back to regular price. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. Mwah. Peace.